We are outside. Getting our walk on. Making moves. Practicing staying active. Making sure that, we refrain from staying stagnant. One of the universal principles is that everything vibrates, nothing rests. So I just care to continue that because it's easy to just sit. And I'm grateful for the transitions that we're going through right now so that I'm not sitting so much. We do a lot of sitting. I do a lot of sitting in the car, and I want to make sure that anytime that I do as much sitting as I do, that I counteract that with moving first throughout the day, so that at the very least I can think that I am making, I could think that because I moved around earlier in the day, that I had counteract that with sitting. I don't know if that makes sense, but in my mind it makes sense. So I like to get up early enough, but sometimes it's tough because of what we be doing. Let's see if I can catch this airplane. Yes. Yeah. So I just keep thinking about me and my family traveling, going places to visit, experience the culture of certain places, enjoying the customs, the people, learning the languages, connected with others, doing business in those spaces. And really having fun. It's one of my major goals, is to have fun with my family, my household, and my, extended family, which is whoever don't live in my house. Yeah. So I just want to make sure that, me, my husband, and our son, and the babies that we choose to bring into this world, that we have a plan for each of these babies, how we're going to afford them, and what exactly are we going to do, because I know that with each child that we bring into this world, we have to, be mindful of that. The fact that it costs to have the baby. It costs. It's extra expenses and serious life-altering. That right there is life-altering. What me and my husband were able to do when we were by ourselves, we cannot continue doing with the baby. And we seriously had to step our game up, which I'm grateful for. And it's a great thing because it requires having children honestly requires, maturity to some degree, some level. And us having a baby definitely had me making some decisions, to operate differently in life. And that's what I'm glad that having this little person did for me. Because we were street performing for a whole year and some change. And it took 14 days for me, after learning I was pregnant, it took 14 days for me to be like, I have a really good reason to quit this shit. Pardon my language, but that's exactly how I felt, because I was so done with street performing. I was so done with seeing the craziness on the streets. As it was a lot. We saw a lot in a year and a few months of street performing. And our baby is what helped me to be like, and I quit. I gotta do something else. Even though that was our major source of income, I was like, but the thing was that I didn't just quit knowing that was our major source of income. My husband had gotten a job the day that I found out that I was pregnant. So he was working at least 7 days up until the day that I quit. So with that also in mind, I'm like, he's gonna have to, going ahead and push in this new job that he has, because I'm not doing this anymore. And together, street performing, we really did make, it was cool. It was cool. Money, instant. But it was tough. It was tough getting out there every day, because there was a period of time we did not have a car. So we were busting it with our instruments. And my husband, being a drummer and percussionist all together, he was the one that was hauling a whole dolly's worth of equipment for us to, perform. So our baby really helped, with us getting out of that situation. And I call it a situation because it was a fun thought, and we did it in a few times. But after it becomes like a job, it was no longer fun to me. Because there were some days that we did not bring in what we needed to bring in. Like, say if we needed to get up to $100 that day, we're out there for 8 hours, 9 hours, half a day. And there were some days we don't bring in a whole 100. There were some days, and even if we brought in 100, remember, we also had to eat out there. And that's like $20, $30 for a lunch just to eat. And I needed to eat because I'm blowing through a horn for the majority of the day playing trombone. So it was a lot. And I was standing majority of the day. So it was a lot, but I'm grateful for that time. And I'm grateful for the transition. And now we're transitioning into something else after doing what we have been doing being of service. I'm grateful for all these transitions. I really am. It's really, really good to experience different things, and we've experienced more out here than we did from living in our own hometown, which is Los Angeles. You know, things were a little bit more simple out there, and I say simple because we grew up, you know, in certain environments, and not grandfathered, I was thinking about being grandfathered in, but, you know, we were able to work jobs that, you know, in areas that we practically grew up in. But when we came out here, it was, you know, we really had to figure things out, and that's the fun part. That's the experience, and it's challenging, you know, and we have been able to maintain our living. So I would say embrace experiences, embrace transitions, because those are the things that will grow you. And both me and my husband has grown exponentially. And now that we have a baby, it just helped us to grow even more. So enjoy life. Enjoy life and the challenges that come with it. Embrace it. Have fun with it. Look at it from a perspective that is allowing you to grow. Because the less that we complain about things and the more that we look at things from a perspective of, hey, I'm actually getting some gems out of this. I, at some point, can help somebody else in life with what it is that I'm learning. And I have been able to help relatives, you know, with some information because of the experiences that I've had with moving out here. So please, let's look at the challenges that we go through as an opportunity to learn from and be able to help others. So if there's nothing else that you take from this video, please take that. Looking at challenges as opportunities to learn from and to grow, to be able to help others somewhere down the line. Y'all have a great day.